Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of Princess Charming, the lesbian version of the Bachelor/Bachelorette series that all of our little gay hearts desire. Also, it's German. This show is in German, it's only available in Germany. How do I watch it? Surfshark, but we're gonna get into that in a bit. How do I understand the German? I don't. But I've hired one of my patrons, Kim. Hey, thanks. To translate and do the subtitles for us. How do I post it on YouTube without getting copyright claims? I don't. This has been a nightmare. A lot goes into making this series and getting it up for all of you. But it's worth it because lesbians, because representation, because watching queer reality TV all together as a community is a light in my life. For any of you who don't know me, my name is Elena Joy. I make videos on this channel mostly about sex, dating, and relationships. I have a podcast, a series called Sleeping Around, where I interview various experts in these fields, but sometimes we watch trash reality lesbian TV together, okay? I can't be held responsible. And without further ado, let's get into the episode.
Connection zu jeder einzelnen Frau wird immer stärker.
Oh my god, yeah, last episode, there was so much making out, and like, not all of it was with the princess.
Eigentlich nicht, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Ja, juckt dich halt nicht, ne? Nee. Hat man schon bei Staffel 1 gemerkt.
Also, a bunch of you warned me about Elsa. She came on the scene, and I was like, hi, cute, and you all in the comments were like, she's from a different season, toxic, actually. So thanks for that. Let's see how this pans out for our princess.
Kann nicht so richtig über.
No. Oh wait, who's she saying that to?
Deswegen müsste ich dir heute die Kette leider ab.
Oh my god. She is starting to form connections with so many of our contestants. We have like probably 4 top contenders right now. And so far, none of them that I hate. But before we get to see more, I'd like to take a second to thank the sponsor of this week's content, Surfshark. You all know that Surfshark is how I watch these Princess Charming videos, but Princess Charming isn't the only thing that I watch with Surfshark. And for any of you who don't know, Surfshark is a VPN service, a virtual private network. It keeps your online identity safe by encrypting all of your data, keeping your personal information private from cyber criminals and big companies. Surfshark changes your IP address to trick the internet into thinking that you are anywhere around the globe. For example, with Princess Charming, it's only available in Germany, so I use Surfshark to change my IP address to make me appear like I'm in Germany, giving me access to the show. More recently, I've been using this to watch Love Island, Australia. It's not gay, I apologize, but this is top tier reality. Even if you're not a Love Island fan, Love Island Australia season 6, twists, turns, drama every single episode. And you can watch it if you're not in Australia using Surfshark. And another way to use Surfshark that I just learned about is getting access to deals, like discounts and coupons and sales and things that are only available in different countries. It also keeps you safe on public Wi-Fi. The applications are endless. And if you go to the link in my description, surfshark.com/Elena, you can get an extra 4 months of Surfshark for an unbeatable price. Now that I have Surfshark, I cannot live without it. And they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out risk-free. Okay, let's get back to the episode. So they generally start with a group date, so I'm guessing that that's what this message that rapper has for us is.
Elsa, Aysun, Melanie und Lilly. Seid ihr bereit, euch auf die Spuren meiner
The princess has
Vergangenheit
made
zu
out with
machen?
each of these
auf
people
euch,
so far.
eure-
Oh, and now they're all going on a date. Okay, 4 of our kissers.
Wenn mir drin steht, jetzt gab's eine Gelegenheit, bekomme ich wieder nicht.
We like Robin, aka Nina. As in last episode, I noticed my editor so kindly pointing out all their real names when I was just using their nicknames. Okay, we go by nicknames around here. There's nothing wrong with that. They're not mean nicknames. Here we have TikTok lesbian. In other words, Natalie. This is our little rapper. Lily's our little rapper girl. What can we call Elsa? Olaf? She gets to be Elsa if we keep liking her, and she'll be Olaf when we don't.
Echt?
Ja, weil das halt diejenige ist, mit der ich mich am meisten so vergleiche.
Aber was meinst du mit, du vergleichst dich mit ihr? Du findest halt, dass du...
Nee, das ist so die Person, mit der ich, glaube ich, am ähnlichsten bin vom Vibe.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so TikTok lesbian is saying that she is feeling in competition with Elsa, which makes sense. They both seem to have a connection with the princess. Neither of those connections have really gotten too emotional yet, I don't think. But the princess seems to like TikTok lesbian, so we'll see. And she said that Elsa wasn't her type. which is still confusing to everybody involved. And so for our group date,
Ich bin gespannt, wer da so wie abgeschnitten hat.
the winner of their little riddle contest, they were on like a scavenger hunt, gets to have a one-on-one date or some one-on-one time with the princess. And currently they have a tie. But Elsa, they have to like say their answer and then peel off their card to see if it's correct. But Elsa was having trouble peeling off her guess. And while she was trying to peel it off, a different one of the girls found out that was the wrong answer. And so she changed the one that she was peeling and peeled off the correct answer instead. Olaf.
Mit wie vielen Jahren hatte ich mein Coming Out?
Okay, the final question. How old was the princess when she came out? Oh, how old was she when she came out? She's talked about this. Oh no, I wouldn't win the one-on-one. I don't think it was that long ago. Like, I want to say that she came out when she was like 21 or something. 21, final answer.
2, 1.
21.
16.
So 21 gesagt?
Ja, ich habe keine Ahnung.
Ja, also ich bin so 20, 21 erst.
I would be on the one-on-one. If I was one of those other 3 women, I would be very annoyed. If I was Olaf, probably be quite pleased with myself.
Ich will was Besonderes sein für dich.
Besonderes?
Ja.
They look at how
Da war einfach so
oh
eine-
my
so
god,
eine
the
Spannung
tension.
zwischen-
They're sitting so close together, they're leaning in, the eye contact is really intense. I'm almost concerned a little bit about this because Olaf here has just arrived, and to already be looking so intensely into the princess's eyes and saying, I want to be something special to you, it's a bit of a red flag for me. It's almost showing that it wouldn't matter who the princess was. Olaf just wants to win. Madeline doesn't seem to mind. And the kissing is good. They have chemistry, it would appear.
Liebe Nina, die nächsten Stunden gehören uns allein. Hast du Lust,
Yay!
den Abend mit mir ausklingen zu lassen und morgen neben mir aufzuwachen?
Yes! Okay, Robin is getting invited on a sleepover date.
Gaylord, danke.
Gaylord, danke! Oh, we love this. Okay, we love this for Robin. They have a bond. You know, they have an emotional trust with each other already. So it makes sense that she would pick Robin for the first one because there needs to be trust.
Hoffentlich kann ich das noch mit diesem Knutschen. Und
Oh, I hope their kiss is good. I like Nina. I hope the whole evening is good, obviously. Not just the kiss part.
Da ist auch ein Herz.
was du kannst, kann ich auch. Guck mal.
Oha. Richtig schön.
Is that corn?
Danke.
No,
ich
that's
hab
gotta be
gehört, das ist
cheese.
nicht so
It's corn.
romantisch.
They're putting corn on their pizza. Like, I get it that she's a vegan. Like, me too, girl. This is terrible vegan representation. This show has gotten so many things right in terms of representation. And then this is what we get for the vegan girlies. Corn on... Oh, thank God they at least put vegan cheese on it. But corn on the pizza? Tell me that's a German thing. Tell me that's normal in Germany. And they didn't just do that for those of us who are plant-based. And then back in the villa, they're partying. This is the theme. Gay summer camp. Amazing. But dangerous on a show like this. Yeah, like, look at them. Like, it's happening so much already. Like, the making out when the princess isn't there. This is happening at such a rate at this point that I'm like, does the princess not care? Is that just expected? That they're all gonna make out with each other? Because, like, fair enough, fine. If it... Oh my god.
Ich will hier mit niemandem was haben im Haus. Ich möchte einfach nicht. So ist es nicht mein Fokus hier.
Yeah, that's the question. I want to know how the princess feels about all this. Because, like, if she's like, oh, fair enough, like, you know, free for all until we're in some sort of exclusive thing, then great. You just don't see that on a show like this. Like, usually they're all there just dating the princess, not making out with each other. Because usually they're not lesbians.
Einfach so sein, wie ich bin, und es ist schön.
Is it friend vibes, though? Is it friend vibes? Do they have a physical connection? Because there isn't really that tension, you know? Well, here's the tension, kind of, maybe. Again, it's cute and sweet. Oh,
Der Kuss mit Nina war sehr schön und hat sehr, sehr gut harmoniert.
yeah, their connection is sweet and gentle, emotional. And I wonder what the princess is looking for, because she seems to be really physical and like really loving the tension. But what's gonna have the longevity? When my girlfriend just came home for lunch, I was telling her about how like all of them are just making out, it's a free-for-all. And she's like, okay, so? And I'm like, well, the princess isn't even there, and they're all hooking up with each other. She doesn't even know. And she goes, okay, but like, what's so special about the princess? And I'm like, it's the show. They're there to date the princess. That's like the point of the show. And she's like, yeah, but what's so special about the princess? Why wouldn't they all just date each other? And I'm like, because it's the show. So maybe this is just to be expected. And maybe it doesn't make sense to be in a house full of 20 lesbians and only set your eyes on one. Okay, here's the morning after.
Und genießen nun
They're
ihren ersten
cuddling.
gemeinsamen Morgen.
They are
Aufzuwachen
pretty
neben Nina und
cozy.
dann auch
This is like really nitpicking at body language and stuff, but like you can even see that Nina is looking directly into Madeline's eyes and like really focused on her, and Madeline is kind of going a bit uncomfortable. The tension isn't necessarily being reciprocated. And maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. We love Robin.
Nachtungsdate mit Nina, der Druck einfach gestiegen ist bei den Frauen.
And now
Ich kann
we're
mir
at the
vorstellen,
happy hour cocktail party.
Nina einfach.
Not the
Sie ist
up
meine
and
größte
down,
Konkurrenz hier.
Olaf.
Denn sie waren sehr schön miteinander. Muss ich sogar zugeben. Scheiße.
Elena is the first to pull her, as she would be.
bei dir. Also ich kann sowohl mir Zeit lassen, als auch ziemlich schnell. Kommt
Schnell?
so ein bisschen-
That one I know. Schnell, schnell, schnell. Is that a me growing up thing, or is that an anybody growing up thing? Schnell, schnell, right? We all know that. Do we? See, there's tension. The tension is different. Oh, and then here comes TikTok lesbian. The constant interrupter. She is bold in coming in to steal the princess. Like, episode after episode. She claims her time. Whether the princess wants her to or not, we're not totally sure.
Wie fändest du das? Das wollte ich nämlich fragen. Wie fändest du das, wenn die hier knutschen?
Here it comes,
Okay,
here it
das hab ich
comes.
verpasst. Wer hatte denn so Spaß?
Das sage ich nicht, das müssen die Leute dir selber sagen.
Macht mich alles so fertig.
Okay, so she's
aber ich
like
meine, dass wir
half
Spaß
dropping
haben.
the bomb.
Ja klar, auf jeden Fall. Aber ich war nicht dabei.
She's trying to get the others in trouble. She's absolutely trying to get the others in trouble. Because in saying, oh, it's up to everybody else to tell her, like, it's not my business. But then to go and be like, other people have business to tell you. You're telling the business. Come on.
Möchte ich dich küssen, bevor ich hier irgendjemanden küsse.
Okay.
Ja. Ist das gut?
Yeah, now she wants a gold star for, no. And now she wants praise for not kissing anybody else. I don't know. To be like, everyone else did this thing, but I didn't do it. You like that better, right? You like that better? That I'm only kissing you, right? That's better, right? She's gonna shoot herself in the foot a bit. They had a nice connection at the start, but she's overdoing it.
Wollte einmal mit dir schnacken. Ich habe ehrlich gedacht, heute bei der Happy Hour wird es irgendwie nichts mehr mit dem Gespräch. Und dann war ich sehr überrascht, dass sie doch noch auf mich zugekommen
Well,
ist.
she
und
had to
gesagt hat,
approach you, because have we seen you at all? Have you even spoken a word to her? She's waiting.
Ich würde dich auch gern küssen. Ja, wenn du es auch möchtest.
The princess is at this point just like, okay, come on, let's go. She almost had like a deadpan look on her face. Like she's like, can we get this over with? I don't feel it between them. I don't know.
So richtig, ich habe nicht wirklich was
Yeah.
gespürt.
No spark. Even her sitting there waiting for her to kiss her, her face was just kind of like let's try this to see if there's a spark, because there hadn't been so far. And the kiss did not change that.
Bin ein bisschen verunsichert gewesen, warum Elsa nicht so richtig auf mich zugeht bei den Abenden, bei den Happy Hour.
Well, yeah, Olaf didn't approach you because Olaf's ego is bruised at the fact that you're dating other people, even though that's literally the show. So Olaf now has revoked some of their attention as a sort of retaliation to you picking the overnight date with somebody else. We don't love that behavior. We don't love it.
Bisher hat keine der beteiligten Frauen Madeleine von der gestrigen Knutorgie erzählt.
Yeah. So far, none of them have told her about the makeouts in the pool last night.
Wolltest du das erzählen?
Nein, ich habe erzählt zu ihr, wie sie das fände, wenn ich mit jemandem was hier hätte.
No wonder TikTok lesbian thinks that Olaf is her biggest competition, and they're the same vibe. They're both a bit slimy.
Bin ich so diese 3 Minuten da jetzt so kurz auf dem Bett quatschen und einer wartet schon vorm Fenster und ist so, hey, ich will auch.
But that's the show.
Ja, auch nicht sagen kann, okay, ich komme jetzt mal auf dich zu und renn dir
Yeah,
hinterher.
exactly.
Ich stelle mich nicht an für eine Frau. Fertig.
Ooh, okay, yikes. Olaf, let's talk for a second, friend. So she's saying she's not gonna line up for any woman. She can't be one of many. She only wants moments with the princess when nobody else is gonna be around. And the princess is a little bit like, you're kind of on a dating show. You know the show you've been on before, so you actually know exactly how it goes? You're on that show again. And then Olaf is like, and I always get what I want. And Madeleine's like, you know, I'm the one that gets to pick, right? This is going bad. This is going bad for Olaf.
Ich kann es richtig schwer einschätzen.
Yeah, it's hard because you're just getting to know all these people. But what's concerning is that they're all putting on their best behavior. And so that's Olaf's best behavior. Oh, so nobody told her about the kissing. Nobody said anything.
Nathalie, magst du bleiben?
Sehr, sehr gerne.
Who's going? It's gotta be one of the ones that we haven't seen anything of, right? It's gotta be.
Lilly,
Lily's staying because Lily's the life of the party. Lily's the personality of this place.
ich würde mich freuen, wenn du die Kette behältst.
Ja, auf jeden Fall.
Lynn, we have seen nothing of. Lynn's gonna go home. She hasn't really
deshalb
even
muss ich
talked
dir
to
die Kette
her.
heute leider
Yeah,
abnehmen.
that makes sense. She saw it coming. Okay, Elsa, let's see. She's staying because she still likes her. She's unsure.
Sehr schöne Momente, aber du solltest dich darauf auch nicht ausruhen.
Ooh.
Okay, okay.
She's saying don't be too
Kette behalten.
confident. Put her in her place a little bit. Obviously, Nina's staying.
Auf jeden Fall.
Okay, it's cute. I just don't know. Is it friends or... I don't know. I want to be wrong, but I just don't know.
Steffi,
Yeah, okay. Steffi, sorry.
bringt der Funke nicht so richtig
Yeah,
über.
not really a spark.
Deswegen müsste ich dir heute die Kette leider ab.
Wow, oh, the girls are surprised.
Jetzt beginnt der Abschnitt, in dem ich ganz genau schaue, mit wem ich mir eine Beziehung vorstellen könnte, wer zu mir passen kann.
The rest of them are staying. Okay. And still, nobody told her about the making out in the pool. Oh my god, I don't want to wait for the next episode. I don't want to wait. I want to watch it right now.
Und
Nope,
nächste
don't show
Woche.
us.
Die zweite.
The person who does the subtitles put no spoilers at the bottom. I'm not gonna watch it anyway, but thank you. I can't wait for the next episode. I need to know everything right now, immediately. Thank you to Surfshark for partnering with me on this video. Remember, go to surfshark.com/Elena to get an extra 4 months at an unbeatable price. And a thank you to my VIP patrons, my vitally important producers. Not only do you make my world go round, but you get extended episodes of Sleeping Around. Every single episode, 10 to 15 minutes of extra content, answering audience questions, and sometimes that's the best bits, okay? So if you haven't already, if you want to support the work that I do, the content that I make, head over to Patreon. And that's it for me today. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and until then, bye! I come at these through the lens of I myself am a lesbian. I'm also a therapy student. Therapist in training, very interested in relationships, and reality TV expert. Self-proclaimed.